I guess finance team is the happiest team in our organization.
Hi, I'm Kirtivasan Ravi, COO co-founder of Raptee.HV.
Hi, I'm Sharath. I manage business and technologies at Raptee Energy.
And we are almost 70 to 80 engineers working on an high voltage based electric motorcycle for the past 5.5 years, completely into R&D.
So we have evaluated all traditional ERP systems and then third-party ERP systems also. We didn't feel that flexibility in our softwares which we have trialed out, but
we are a 6-year-old electric motorcycle startup based out of Chennai, and we are almost 70 to 80 engineers working on an high voltage based electric motorcycle for the past 5.5 years, completely into R&D. We have almost productionized our motorcycles and we are ready to hit our first set of customers. With respect to our exposure, bringing in a lot of people and involving a lot of people into a particular process or a system is the first hassle we faced. And when we started looking out for softwares in the market and the softwares which were being used by our peers, there were a lot of ready-madely available softwares in the market and which were very, very standard in modules and which we thought may work or may not work for our organization. So exploring other softwares, and exploring what is happening in our peer organizations, and we came to a conclusion where a software or an ERP system should help the current team or the organization. We wanted something which will be more adaptable to our current flow and the current processes which we are having, and we wanted to grow it with that particular aspect. So there are a lot of features which we actually enjoy on Zoho Creator. For example, initially when we were just using Excel sheets, it was just raw data about what the part is and what the number is. And when we started implementing the entire BOM into the creator, we had a lot more control or a lot more clarity over the parts. For example, when a new person steps in and giving him an Excel sheet of parts, it's just a complete confusion for him. But when he steps today, when a new person steps into the organization, and if we give him the access to creator, he knows each and every detail about that part. For example, we integrated the PDFs with that part, we integrated pictures with that part, which is a lot more easier it is very easy for us to bring in the next set of people to start working with Gallus and other softwares which we have, and actually start working at a much earlier stage rather than having a training period for them.
one interesting problem that we tackled is the purchase orders. So where initially our finance team is involved to raise purchase orders, but that is not the case now. So where supply chain executives have Zoho Creator login, so they're making their own purchase orders and then getting approved from their managers on the same creator platform. So finance team has a larger visibility on the purchase order, so what needs to be paid and when needs to be paid and what is the current status of the payment. So I guess finance team is the happiest team in our organization.
A motorcycle, it is not just 2 wheels and a chassis, it is almost 400 parts, a combination of 400 parts, and it has to completely work in a sync to come to real life or real road. So each part being developed in-house, we had a lot of iterations and a lot of versioning and a lot of other activities going on. The creator platform gave us the flexibility to deal all sort of activities on a particular platform, which in turn created transparency within the teams, and there are a lot of communication related lags which came down due to this.
We tried Zoho Creator 15 days trial period. So I personally developed a Kuti app in Zoho Creator. Maybe I'm not the professional developer, so I come from a manufacturing product development background. So with help of all those tutorials and other documentation, so I've created a Kuti app on Zoho Creator. It would work well, and surprisingly, after 15 days, it became a huge app for our operations, and then some Kuti teams have started using Zoho Creator apps. That's where we started out Gallus.
The beauty of Zoho Creator is the flexibility which it provides to us. For example, Initially, when we were trialing out a lot of these applications inside the company, the moment we implement something or a process inside an organization, 80% of people will not have any problem, but there will be another 20% problem where they would have need a small bit of change or an update or a streamlining in the flow. So these are actual feedbacks which can be instantaneously implemented on the process and which can be instantaneously solved on that particular day. Before everyone goes out of office, the process will be changed. So that's how flexible Creator is, and that freedom is what we enjoy on this platform. Creator actually gave freedom in a lot of areas, like the number of users or the number of people who can be involved. For example, when we started using Creator, we were a small team of 25 to 30, and today we are around 110 people, and we have a lot more vendors as well. So scaling up with the Creator actually grew with our organization. It is not like whatever I purchase that day, that has to be used for my particular period of time, and I would need another upgrade. No, whenever I need an upgrade, there is always a possibility for me to do an upgrade, and whenever I need a particular change in the process, I have the freedom to change. And whatever is it is no more just an ERP based or an manufacturing based software. I can now integrate any activity with that particular platform. So the processes which we started 3 years back are not the same which we follow today. It has been went through a lot of improvements and a lot of updates for this over the period of time. And Zoho Creator is also giving us a lot of other features which we actually started enjoying very recently. And very recently we have got exposure to a lot of other AI features which has been introduced. And today it is no more just playing with forms. We have created a lot of dashboards with these forms, where the information is being displayed on various dashboards around the organization, where everyone can enjoy what is being happening at each process or each department level. So it is much more easier for us to follow up with all other processes.
So we have evaluated all traditional ERP systems and then third-party ERP systems also, but we didn't feel that flexibility in our softwares which we have trialed out. When we are trying out legacy systems, we felt it is overpriced, and as a startup, so we couldn't afford that much capex and opex amount from our cash flow. Along with that, we believe that the system should also scale along with our company. So implementing a robust applications into a small startup couldn't run process efficient. So not just with that, so we need to add more resources to run that particular enterprise resource planning software. That is where we kind of jumped out from that particular decision.
And AI has actually enabled us to reduce all the cyclic activities of building the process and give us more time on the core innovation which we want to actually do.
So we have integrated our applications with Zoho ecosystem, books, IoT, and Catalyst, Zoho Directory, and many more applications in Zoho ecosystem. Where, for an example, so our motorcycle is a connected motorcycle which sends 300 plus data sets from road every second. So those data points are being transferred to Zoho IoT, and our Zoho IoT is interlinked with Zoho Creator, so we can pull off some major and critical data from Zoho Creator for the service center technicians, or from the R&D side, or from even from the production manufacturing side. So we have integrated Zoho Creator with third-party applications and internal microservice applications also. And even ticket management and service appointments is also done via our Raptee mobile app, which is hosted for customers in Play Store and App Store, where it is interlinked with Zoho Creator through APIs for service appointment bookings and ticket queries, raising ticket for failures, or for even for some refund issues. So everything is managed by Zoho Creator.
Very recently, when our team went for various supplier onboarding process, many suppliers were actually very surprised to notice a young team or a startup like us implementing supplier portals at a very young stage. And these supplier portals are not just integration of POs, but they are a complete package which not just deals with finance. It deals with finance, quality, and other critical parameters to integrate suppliers and us. We also receive a lot of appreciation mails for doing such, and supplier portal, which has actually increased the relationship between suppliers and us.
So Zoho Creator is our digital backbone, whether it comes to a simple workflows or handling different complex data sets. All of this just started with 2 forms. Now it is a full-fledged applications running our business operations.